arkadaşlar, kanalıma hoş geldiniz. Bugün Horizon Forbidden West'te kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Biliyorsunuz bir önceki bölüm Gaia'yı aktif hale getirmiştik. Bakalım şimdi bizi ne gibi görevler bekliyor. Şimdiden hepinize iyi eğlenceler. Videoya başlamadan önce abone değilseniz abone olup bildirim çanını açarsanız gelecek olan bütün bölümlerden ve videolardan anında haberdar olursunuz. Şimdi başlayalım. Hadi Eloy. Görev bizi bekler. Evet, Gaia'yı açtık. Aktif hale getirdik. Şimdi şu görevlerimize bir bakalım. Şimdi önce aktif değil de ana görevde ne var? Dünyanın gözü. Üssü araştır. Aynen. Üssü araştır, opsiyonel kontrol odasına dön. Üssü bir araştıralım bakalım. Üssü araştır, opsiyonel. Araştıralım. Bak burada bir şeyler var mesela. Aa bak.
Hey Gaia, why doesn't this door have power?
At my current operating level, I am only able to restore functionality to part of this facility. In time, that may change.
Got it.
What's all this stuff for?
Oo, bunlar da böyle ya.
This facility was designed to process an immense amount of data from the terraforming system.
Oo, bu ne ya?
This is where it would have been stored.
Oh, I've been down here before. It's where I first got into the facility. Okay. Maybe it's time to talk to Gaia.
I'll leave you to it.
Aa, bir konuşalım bakalım ne diyecek. Evet.
Hello, Aloy.
Kendini şey yaptı. %100 açtı galiba.
So you're
Hazır mısın?
ready?
Yes. Initialization is complete.
Initializing
All
complete.
tests show that my heuristic matrix launched correctly and is stable.
Tamam.
You must have many questions.
Aynen.
But two
Çok
big
soru
ones
var.
first.
Ha, aynen asıl işlevleri soralım.
We're not going to be able to fix the biosphere without making you whole. I ran a search for your subfunctions at the Hades Proving Lab, but Minerva was the only one I found.
Thankfully, the sensory capabilities of this facility are far more advanced. I will search for the others now. Transmitting query pattern. Receiving.
Diğer asıl işlemleri bulacağız ama nasıl bulacağız bilmiyorum yani.
Of Apollo, Artemis, and Eleuthia, I can find no trace. They are simply gone.
What about the others?
Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon are revealed.
Oh
They lie
oh
within
oh.
reach.
Bir sürü asıl işlevler var. Parçaları toplayacağız herhalde. Bana öyle geliyor.
And Hephaestus?
It too stands revealed, but it is not like the others.
That's for sure.
In the years since the extinction signal, Hephaestus has evolved. Moreover, it is not confined to a single location. It haunts the global network that connects cauldrons to each other across the planet, making it exceptionally difficult to subdue.
Let me guess. We need it bad?
Correct. Its capabilities are essential.
Aynen.
Without it, I can only delay the extinction of life on Earth. Hephaestus is our only hope of a permanent
Hephaestus.
solution.
So we start there?
Unfortunately, we cannot. Procuring Hephaestus can only be attempted after my own capabilities have been significantly enhanced.
Ne
Grab the other
yapacağız?
subordinate functions first, then Hephaestus.
Precisely so.
So, Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon. How do I capture them?
To recover a subordinate function, you will have to travel to its location and find the physical processor to which it escaped. Then, exactly as you did with Minerva, You must use the master override to revert the subordinate function to its original code state.
And then how do I get it back here?
The subordinate function must be loaded onto a data storage device and physically carried back to this facility.
The cartridge your root kernel was stored on?
Yes. Its capacity is limited, so it can only carry one subordinate function at a time. But in all other respects, it will suffice.
Yabancılar ha, aynen. Kim
Maybe
onlar?
you can help me make sense of something. A while ago, I had a run-in with a group of strangers who tried to kill me. They had machine servitors and a clone of Elizabeth Sobek with them.
Yes, this was recorded by your focus.
Bunlar. Kim bunlar ya?
Do you know who they are?
The answer to that question is related to the extinction signal that woke Hades, prompting my predecessor's self-destruction.
The extinction signal? Okay, that sounds ominous.
The signal did not come from Earth, Aloy.
Dedim abi.
The calculations are complicated, but it appears to have originated 81 trillion kilometers away. A distance so vast that light itself requires 8.61
Yuh.
years to cross it.
Çüş. Nasıl oldu geldi ki? Resmen başka bir galaksi ya.
So, what's so far away and why does it want us dead?
The Sirius star system.
Serious? But that's where Far Zenith, their ship.
The Odyssey.
Yes, that's where it was headed. But it blew up. Unless... I don't... Why make it seem like they failed? They didn't want anyone to know. They didn't want future humans to think that they were out there. Wait. The strangers who tried to kill me at the Hades Proving Lab? The ones with the clone? Are you saying that they're from... that they're descendants of... Far Zenith?
Yes, that is my conclusion.
Biyosferi sorayım.
What is the state of the biosphere? Is the terraforming system functioning at all?
In a sense, the terraforming system never stopped functioning. The difference, since my predecessor's destruction, is that there has been no central governing intelligence to monitor its robotic agents and assign new tasks. As a result, errors have accrued, and day by day, the biosphere has gradually veered ever more sharply towards destruction. In recent months, disturbances in the biosphere have become obvious. But these bellwether phenomena offer just the merest glimpse of the complex and accelerating cycles of environmental dysfunction, now driving Earth's biosphere towards collapse.
And you can't do anything to stop it?
If you can return Ether, Poseidon, and Demeter to me, I can improvise modest corrections to parts of the system. Weather will improve, water will be purified, and rampant plant growth curtailed.
Mecbur o üçünü
But
bulacağız.
such corrections will not stave off collapse. They will only buy us time. Only with Hephaestus can I design and produce new robotic agents designed to permanently reverse the damage that has accumulated. All efforts must be directed toward that end.
Zenitlerle ilgili sorular. Asıl işlevleri bir soralım. Belirlediğin asıl
The
işlevler.
3 subordinate functions that you detected. What do we know about them?
All three are relevant to problems currently plaguing the biosphere. Ether is responsible for detoxifying the atmosphere and moderating the weather. Poseidon controls the organic and chemical composition of water resources. Demeter sows, fertilizes, and tends to plant life. If all three were restored to me, they would constitute a massive increase to my heuristic processing density. But beware. Their responses to my query pattern were irregular. In human terms, they are frightened, lost, and paranoid.
Like Minerva. They need to be whole again.
Exactly.
Eksik aslı işlevler.
The missing subordinate functions. What can you tell me about them?
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new generation of human beings. Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating vast archives of human knowledge and cultural achievements. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February
Aynen Apollo'yu yok etti.
2066 by order of Ted Pharaoh.
Pharaoh, huh? I really hate that guy.
Understandable. He appears to have been pathologically narcissistic, impulsive, and unstable.
All three of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
If attainable, yes. Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density. Unfortunately, I have no way to track them. They have disappeared without a trace.
You said you need Hephaestus to save life from extinction. Why?
Every subordinate function has value, but Hephaestus is by far the most important. Only by recovering and merging it can I regain my ability to design and mass-produce new machines at cauldrons across the planet. Only through it can I program new machines and alter the tasking of existing machines to completely reverse environmental damage. Recovering other subordinate functions may buy us time, but without Hephaestus, I cannot permanently stave off mass extinction.
Given Hephaestus's importance, is there really no way to capture and merge it first?
Yani.
I'm afraid that is quite impossible. In my present state, launched and merged with Minerva, I am operating at less than 1/5, 18.8% of my intended processing capacity.
Daha 20 bile değil ya.
Were an attempt made to conduct the merge under these circumstances, Hephaestus would absorb me rather than the other way around. A merge cannot be attempted until my heuristic processing density exceeds its own.
And how many subordinate functions is that going to take?
3.
Merging Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon will expand my heuristic network to 41.6% capacity, exceeding that of Hephaestus.
You said Hephaestus isn't located in just one place.
Correct. Unlike the other subordinate functions, which are confined to discrete physical processors, Hephaestus is distributed throughout the global network that connects the planet's cauldrons.
So, when the time comes to subdue it, how do we make that happen?
I do not know. While you are retrieving the procurable subordinate functions,
Yani bir
I will
zahmet.
attempt to find a solution.
So, once Hephaestus has been recovered and merged, you'll regain the capacity to mass-produce machines at cauldrons around the world.
Yes, and to program their behavioral routines, or even control them directly.
Güzel.
Could you build an army of machines?
Tabii.
Attack the descendants of Far Zenith and take them out?
It is in my nature to take any and all necessary steps to preserve life on Earth, human life above all. So yes, once I have been empowered with the capacities of Hephaestus, I could design, build, and command such an army. Given the nature of the far zenith threat, doing so may be our only option. I must admit, however, that I have misgivings about using such technology to kill, no matter how aggressive the enemy.
That's good. It means you have a conscience. As Elizabeth intended.
Indeed.
How long do we have then?
At present rates, without additional factors, the biosphere will cross a point of no return in approximately
4
4
ay.
months.
Oo.
And if I gather Ether, Demeter, Poseidon, merge you with them?
We will only gain a few months more.
Well, every bit counts. The descendants I ran into at the Hades Proving Lab, they had a clone of Elizabeth Sobek. So that's consistent with the idea that they came here to salvage Zero Dawn technologies, right?
Yes. As your own experience demonstrates, a clone of Elizabeth Sobek functions in effect as a key to the terraforming system.
But how could they have made a clone?
The Odyssey carried approximately 200,000 human zygotes, millions of animal zygotes, and billions of plant seeds. It is conceivable that Elizabeth Sobek's genetic material was sampled, with or without her knowledge, and carried aboard the ship in storage.
That's... okay, but... I mean... This clone... How could she participate in this? Destroying Elizabeth's dream?
Aynen, çok saçma.
It's evil.
It is difficult to know. Perhaps she is loyal to the group and shares their objectives. Or perhaps she is a subordinate and has no choice but to comply with their orders.
Elizabeth Sobek, a subordinate? I don't think so. So if the descendants came to Earth on a spaceship, I guess we can assume that their technology is powerful in all sorts of ways, right?
Yes, as your encounter with them at the Proving Lab amply demonstrates, they appear to make extensive use of robotic servitors. Further, they seem to be equipped with some kind of protective energy field that shields them from harm.
Aynen.
No kidding. The one I fought seemed indestructible.
Throughout history, every defensive technology has eventually been defeated by an offensive counterpart. For example, assuming I absorbed Hephaestus and utilized it to create a large force of combat machines. No shielding could withstand such an assault indefinitely.
So there's hope.
Always.
The sole purpose of the signal was to destroy life on Earth, right? Why would descendants of Far Zenith want to do that?
At this point, we can only speculate.
I mean, Earth posed no threat to them. We don't have the technology to get in their way. We didn't even know about them.
True.
Aynen. Niye yok olmamızı istesinler ki?
Well, could it be that they want the planet for themselves?
Aynen. Gezegen
The
istiyorlar.
strangers I ran into, they were after a Gaia backup of their own. I mean, if they did that, if they booted their own Gaia and boosted her power, until she could take control of Hephaestus, and then the whole terraforming system.
Then yes, the system could be used to do what the extinction signal failed to accomplish. Snuff out life, and then potentially to build an entirely new biosphere, to their specifications.
So they could be trying to do the same thing we are.
But with opposite results.
Extinction, instead of salvation. Well, this is not good.
Aynen, nasıl
You said
geldi?
Sirius is really far from Earth.
81 trillion kilometers, or 8.611 light years.
Right. So, how would the descendants have gotten here?
On a spacecraft much like the Odyssey, though significantly more advanced. The journey from Earth to Sirius would have taken the Odyssey almost 300 years.
Yani aynen.
This appears to have been much faster. If their ship departed Sirius at the same moment the extinction signal first began transmitting, the journey was made in just 29 years at an average of 0.297 the speed of light. If they did not set out for Earth until they learned of the extinction signal's failure, the journey was even faster, a mere 13 years, or 0.662 the speed of light.
Okay, enough. You're making my head spin. The extinction signal didn't just wake Hades. It made every subordinate function self-aware. Why?
I have wondered this myself. So far as I can tell, Hades was the sole target, and the partial sentience imparted to other subordinate functions was incidental.
So the signal could only have been sent by someone who had thorough knowledge of the system, huh?
Yes. The signal's design was exceptionally precise and highly advanced. Were its intentions less malevolent, I would admire the intellect or intellects that produced it.
How did you figure out that the extinction signal came from Sirius?
Aynen, nasıl
The key
anladın?
came with data on your focus, from Silent's interrogation of Hades. The duration of the signal itself, 17.22 years.
That doesn't make sense. You said that the signal took 8.6 years to arrive from Sirius. Why would the signal keep transmitting after it was received and you blew yourself up?
Because the sender didn't know that had happened until it received notice from Hades.
Which would take another 8.6 years to get back.
Correct. Only then would the sender stop broadcasting, after a total of 17.22 years. So the duration, halved, gave me the distance the signal traveled. With that in mind, I simply scanned my astronomical database for any relevant location 8.6 light years away. Because it was far Zenith's intended destination, Sirius was the only logical source.
Bir şey koyulalım o zaman.
I guess I should get going and start bringing back subordinate functions. What can you tell me about their locations?
When my predecessor destroyed herself, the subordinate functions sought physical processors capable of holding them. So in each case you will be looking for a powerful computer of some kind. Ether is the closest, and therefore might be the easiest to acquire. However, it appears to be in the middle of Tanakh territory. My knowledge of that tribe is limited to data I read on your focus, but they seem to have a significant inclination towards
Hallederiz,
violence.
rahat olun. Tenak
Well, that's a
killeriz
nice way
biz.
to put it. What about Poseidon and Demeter?
Poseidon has taken shelter in the desert south of this location. My substratal geography data indicates that a major old world settlement called Las Vegas was located there.
A ruin in the middle of the desert, huh? Strange place for an AI devoted to water.
Agreed. As for Demeter, it appears to be located on the coast to the far west. Unfortunately, I am unable to provide any relevant data about the region. As such, it may be the most difficult to retrieve.
Okay, so 3 subordinate functions to go after. Ether, somewhere in Tanakh territory. Poseidon in the desert, and Demeter on the coast.
Where will you begin?
Nereden başlayayım? Ether'dan başlayalım.
I think I'll head for Ether.
Then I will assign Ether as the objective on your focus. If you obtain it, I may be able to use it to quell the most severe storms in the region. Though I will require Hephaestus and the control over machines that it offers to permanently stabilize the biosphere. Should you change your mind, you can update your objective via your focus interface at any time. I will also transmit A summary of available data on all of the subordinate functions to you for reference.
Gönder,
Is there
aynen.
anything else I can help you with? I know you have a great deal to accomplish.
I do, don't I?
Ayakkabıları çok kıyak ama ha.
Is something wrong?
I don't know. It's just that Elizabeth set the bar pretty high. She had a dream for you, for life on Earth, and a lot has gone wrong, and it's all on my shoulders to fix it. Do you think I can do it all? Repair the system, defeat Varzenith, live up to her example?
Absolutely. In her last message, my
Yapacağız,
predecessor
yapacağız.
declared her unwavering conviction in your success. In you, all things are possible. You prevailed in purging Hades and rebooting my system core. You will prevail in this.
Yapacağız, yapacağız.
Thank you, Gaia. Well, I guess I should get going.
I have unlocked the facility's exits. One leads onward to the west. The other leads back down the mountain to Plainsong, should you wish to return east.
Varl?
Whoa! Gonna have to get used to that. That's you, Aloy?
Yeah. Gaia's opened the exits to this place. Can you and Zoe meet me by the west door?
Be right there.
Kupamızı aldık. Hadi gidelim. Bu arada üssü araştıralım.
Okay. I need to bring Ether back for Gaia. Varl and Zoe are waiting for me by the west exit. But I could head back east first. Check on how Plainsong's doing after the attack. Or I could also look around here some more.
Üssü araştıracağım ya.
Are you sure?
Aynen.
Yes. I think it'll be better this way.
After you, Aloy.
Üssü araştıracağız, üssü. Dur. Siz takılın çocuklar orada.
Looks like an office.
Correct. The facility was designed with a number of private offices. This would have been an access point for advanced training modules on terraforming operations. Unfortunately, those modules were deleted when the Apollo database was destroyed.
Thanks once again to Ted Farrow. What's this space for?
This would have been the sleeping quarters for control center
Aa,
operatives.
yatak odaları, uyuma yerleri. Vay. Güzel. Tuvaletler.
Door's locked.
Bitti.
Maybe Gaia will be able to get it open later. Looks like another office.
Aloy, you have now visited all accessible rooms of the facility.
Gezdik, evet. Tamam, şimdi terk ediyoruz. Hepsini gezdik.
I think we must have traveled high up the mountain since entering the sacred cave. It's hard to say.
Can't tell if
Evet,
it's day or
çıkalım
night in
bakalım.
here either.
Görev bizi bekler. Ether almaya gidiyoruz. Eyt be, manzaraya bak be. Lan. İşte bu be.
I need to head further west. To, get more of Gaia's components. Make her stronger. You two can stay here in the
Aynen
meantime.
varla şeyi.
Gaia can help get you up to speed.
Aynen. Siz burada eğitim görün. Ben işimi tek başıma halledeceğim.
This, it's like training.
Training,
Actually,
doğru.
I'm gonna go back east to get Erend. Bring him here. Look, allies, friends can help.
Aynen,
We have a
Erent'i de
place to stay
getiririm.
now. And like you said, Gaia can teach us, catch us up. It'll be okay.
Okay. Take these then.
One to wear, one for backup.
While you're at it, stop by Stone's Echo and look for Milu. Give her a message for Talana that I found a way over the mountains.
Will do.
Are you going with him?
No. After what happened in the cave below, I want to stay here a while. There is much I need to understand. Maybe by the time you get back, I'll have a thing or two I can teach you.
Looking forward to it.
Ders çalışın biraz.
When will you be back?
I'm not sure. But hopefully I'll have one of Gaia's missing components with me.
Be careful out there. Even in Plainsong, we heard how the Tenakth clanlands are suffering from storms, machines, and now Regala.
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
Good hunting, Aloy.
Eyvallah dostum. Evet. Gidiyoruz. Eater'ın şeyini almaya, backup'larını, alt işlevleri almaya. Gaia'yı
I'll have to
güçlendireceğiz.
explore more machine sites.
Evet. Şimdik. Görevi tamamladık. 16. Kum Denizi görev menüsünü aç. Yeni ana görev. Şimdi onu yapmadan önce bir dakika. Nazlı Gök. Onu boş ver. Senin koordinatlarını. Tamam, bunlar şeyler. Bir dakika. Talana. Yok. Ha, iş görevleri. Yok, bir dakika. İşler. Ha, saban boynuzu bilinmeyen bölge. Saban boynuzu heki. Kim bilir nerede saban boynuzu? Yan görevlerde ne var? Tutulma sığınağın koordinatlarına git. Tamam. Şunu halledelim. Geçmişin tohumları.
World always seems quieter when it snows.
Bir dakika. Batının karanlık yüzü. Yan görev. Abi bunlar haritada niye gözükmüyor peki? Dur bakayım bir saniye, şimdi anlarız. Oo, 16. seviyeye ulaştık. Ha, çıkmış işte burada görev. Ne diyor? Batının karanlık yüzü. Hemen şuraya ışınlayalım kendimizi. Henüz bu konuma hızlı seyahat gerçek. Niye? Açmışız orayı. Şuraya bir ışınlayalım kendimizi. Tamam. Demek ki orası açılmamış. Evet, gidiyoruz. Şimdi şurayı bir belirleyelim. Aynen, açtık. Atımızı çağıralım. Gel oğlum. Şuradan geçeceğiz. Evet, gidelim.
There's another cauldron up there that has only updated with the machine.
Lan. Ne yapıyor onlar kendi başlarına? Lan vurdum bana. Ya şu şeylerden atlamıyor. Niye öyle? Ben anlamadım gitti ya. İnmek zorunda kalıyorsun. Nasıl beygir ya?
This is getting quicker.
Şuralarda bir yerde şey yok mu ya? Vallahi dibine gelmişiz ha. Neyse gelmişiz dibine gelmişiz. Neyse şundan ineyim ya.
These are the coordinates Vezra gave his henchmen in the Daunt. Time to see what the Eclipse are up to. These machines look like they've been overridden. We better be careful. Okay, here we go then.
Lan. Nereden atıyor bu? Aha. Ne oldu? Vurdun kaldın. Artist. Bak. Nereden atıyor bunları? Sıp. Bak. Aha gördü.
Much better.
Nerede bunlar? Aa, gel buradayız gel. Gelin lan.
Over here! I have her! Attack! Oh no! Engage the target!
Abi böyle bir şey yok ya. Of. İyi konsantre olamadım ya, dur. Şimdi halledeceğim.
Those machines look like they've been overridden. I better be careful. Eclipse. I need to get into those ruins and find out what they're up to.
Who is that? Ah! This is our chance!
Oğlum ne biçim dalıyor bu ya?
Those machines look like they've been overridden. I better be careful. Eclipse. I need to get into those ruins and find out what they're up to.
Evet evet, böyle böyle uzaktan harcayacağım bunları ya. Ne oldu? Kurudunuz kaldınız.
I'm coming!
Ne oldu? Kurudun kaldın.
Oh, good.
Şimdi gelin bakalım. Artistlik yapıyordunuz biraz evvel.
How do you like me now?
Gelin bakalım şimdi. Hadi gelin şimdi.
Now this is a find.
Şimdi neredesiniz bakalım? Ben abi şunu alayım da siz ne haliniz varsa görün. Şimdi gelin. Hadi götünüzü yiyorsa şimdi gelin.
I need to take care of any Eclipse guards still around.
Halledeceğim. Rahat olun.
I need to take care of any Eclipse guards still around. That's all of them. Now, I need to get into these ruins.
I can help
Stop
you get in.
whatever this Vezra's doing. Let's talk.
Malzeme arayalım. Dur bir saniye. Bekle.
You there. I can help you up. It won't open from this side.
Hadi
It's got
yardım
some
et.
kind of special lock. Eclipse bastards. Good riddance.
So, Vezra found an actual fortress to hole up in.
Listen. If you're here to stop them, you could sneak in from the upper scaffold. We haven't reinforced all of the southern wall yet. Vezra's holed up on the other side of the pit.
Who are you? And the others?
I'm Yef. All of us are Utaru. The Eclipse have been prowling the borders of Plainsong, snatching up anyone they can. Would have worked me to death if you hadn't shown up.
So the Eclipse abducted you?
Yeah. I was out, exploring a couple weeks ago when they caught me.
Exploring?
Well, more like wandering and looking for scraps. Plainsong isn't such a fun place to be right now. Not much food, not much to do. Of course, it's 1,000 times better than this cesspool. Next time, I'll stay closer to home.
Yani bence de. Diğer
The
Utaru.
others ran off. Will they be okay?
They'll run straight for Plainsong. No guarantees, but they'll probably make it. I'd be more worried about the ones still inside. They'll either be working or penned up.
I'll keep an eye out for them.
Halledeceğiz şimdi, onlara da bakacağız.
Any idea what's waiting for me inside?
Eclipse goons, killer machines, dangerous weapons from the old ones.
What kind of weapons?
You think they'd tell me? I was lucky to go a day without a beating. The leader's always droning on about wielding the ancient power of death.
That sounds bad. You should probably head back
And miss my chance to deliver some payback? I want to help.
then stay here and let me handle the fighting.
Aynen,
If I
sen burada
rescue
takıl.
anyone else inside, they'll be grateful to see a friendly face.
Well, luck be with you then. Guess I'll just sit back and enjoy the show.
Oh, look at all this. Must have been some battle the old ones fought here.
Hadi iyi bir şey ver.
The old ones fought hard here. Looks like this place is under siege.
Aa, sis bombası vardı ya.
The blood and sweat of our slaves seed this ancient battleground. And soon, we will reap our destiny.
That's my way in. Quite an
Upon this
operation,
fortress,
folks have here.
we construct the foundation of our empire. We, privileged few, will rule over thousands.
Konuşma lan. Taş. Ah, 0 tane taş var ya.
No longer are we burdened by the cash of masses. We are free. Free to conquer. And we won't stop with Meridian. For no world will tremble as our shadow stretches across the land.
Cami geliyorum, nerede?
Who's hiding out there?
Only I can give you this gift.
Shut that machine real
Only
quick, the shut
I
it,
can lead you. For I am no longer just a man. I wield the very power of death
Who are
itself.
you? Alarm! Alarm! Blade at the ready! In the grass! Good shot! No! Right there! Get back! No!
Men of shadow. The blood and sweat of our slaves seed this ancient battleground. Soon, we will reap our destiny.
Ne oldu? Aha. Lan. Yürü git.
Things get loud.
Gel. Bas git. Yürü git.
Upon this fortress, we construct the foundation of our empire. We, privileged few, will rule over thousands. passes, we are free. Free to conquer.
Konuşma ya. Çok bıdı bıdı ediyor ya.
An outlander?
Who is she?
Otaru
Help
prisoners.
us!
Calm down, everyone. I'm gonna set you free.
Blessing, thanks.
Rahat olun, hepinizi kurtaracağım.
Hang tight. I'll get you out of there. You're safe now.
Hadi
As far
bakayım.
from here as you can.
But what will you do?
Clean up this mess.
Alone?
That's certain death.
Sure. For the bad guys. All of you, find a place to hide while I finish this. Now, take care of Ezra.
Şu lavuğu buladım şimdi.
No longer just a man. I wield the very power of death itself.
Oo, bu ne böyle ya?
The arts of the old ones are mine alone to command. By mastering them, I will secure our future.
Maybe you should secure your hideout first.
The savior of Mer. How kind of delivering.
Shut up, Vezra. It's over.
Hardly. You may have driven us from the Sundom, but now is the time for revenge.
That Ravager isn't gonna make things easy. Gotta take it out, fast. No good, need ammo.
Böyle bir şey yok ya. 50.000 tane vurdum ölmedi ya. Neyse şimdi halledeceğim. Anladım şeyi, davayı.
That Ravager isn't gonna make things easy. I gotta take it out fast.
Sağlam çaktı ha.
That Ravager isn't gonna make things easy. I gotta take it out fast. You're going down next!
Bekle orada, bekle.
What?
Bekle, bekle, bekle, bekle. Koyacağım şimdi sana. Buradayım yavrum.
I've lost her. Shall we go back? For Vezra!
fight.
Ne oldu? Kurudun kaldın.
What I wouldn't give to watch you die.
You'd have to try a lot harder for that.
Not with this. We'll both be gone in an instant.
Suikast düzenledi resmen ya.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
I hoped you just beat the snot out of these bastards, but this is beautiful.
The others. I told them to hide. Are they?
Everyone's okay. They all found a safe place. I figure we'll camp out here until we get our strength back up. Then I'll take everyone back to Plainsong.
Thanks, Yef.
Listen, sometimes during his ramblings, Vezra mentioned his former comrades. Said they'd arrive any day now. Are we safe?
I don't know. But I intend to find out. It looks like Vezra spent some time in
Evet,
here.
Batı'nın karanlık yüzünü
Take a
bitirdik.
look around.
Vezrah'in odasını
If there's any more clips we
araştıralım.
need to worry about.
Loyal Eclipse, if you're seeing this, it means you've left the Sundom in search of something to follow. Your journey is almost over. Follow the sun beyond the gates of
Konuşma
barren
ya,
light
bıdı bıdı etme.
and bask
Odası
in the
şurası
glow of
galiba ya.
future conquest. A new empire awaits.
I've seen this before. I think that's the last of them.
I left word in the Domed. If the others are still alive, they'll find it and try to join me here.
If I take them out first, check it. Can my focus see anything?
Güzel.
5 tribes. 5 bombs. That's what I need. With their capitals in ruins, they will have no choice but to submit to my rule.
I'll say this for Vezra. I dreamed big. Guess that's all I need to know. I should talk to Yef. Let him know what I found.
Evet, Yef.
What did you find?
Vezra's comrades are dead. The Utaru have nothing to fear from the Eclipse anymore. And neither does the rest of the world.
Well then. Can't imagine there's anything a scrawny forager like me could ever do for someone like you, but if you ever need a favor, you can find us in Plainsong. I hope you make it there.
İnşallah. Evet, Akar Vadi'yi kurtar. Kupa kazanıldı. Güzel. Evet, şöyle bir bakalım. Ona da var. Çemişli kökler Ahmet. Alakaya Karabatı'nın karanlık yüzü. Evet. Evet arkadaşlar. Batı'nın karanlık yüzü görevimizi tamamladık. Bölümümüzün de sonuna geldik. Umarım bu bölüm hoşunuza gitmiştir. Bence güzel bir bölümdü. Bir beğeniyi hak etti. Abone değilseniz abone olup bildirim çanını açarsanız bir sonraki gelecek olan bölümden de anında haberdar olursunuz. İzlediğiniz için çok teşekkür ederim. Kendinize çok çok iyi bakın. Güç daima sizinle olsun. Hoşça kalın.